we go.
Why was that camera on?
Temporarily.
Why do we have that camera?
We're both tough kids. You know, we're good programmers. We build a little bit. Well, I think Axel will beat them now. Axel, that's at Warren Hills tonight. I know, man. Who's Frank over there tonight?
Jet.
Yeah.
Text me right. This is the year I did.
Where's the microphone?
I had them way balance.
I heard it was a long good match. Came right down to the last bell.
Sure, that was
260.
Yeah. Somebody just said, and they said the people they were upset.
I'm sure they were. They'll show this tough, you know how he can be.
That's a good team too. They're a good team.
Lee Valley. So it was a nice win for them. Yeah. So they've been hanging in well. So reminiscent on Hackensack. They wrestled one tonight.
To West Orange.
All right, so
And after that, Warren Hills. Our first match will be Phillipsburg and West Orange.
Do you know the Wi-Fi for this building or no?
I do not know.
I had meant like SOS.
Jared would know, but I don't, because he put me on it. Hey, I got onto my school's Wi-Fi, Roxbury, so.
Folks, we're proud to bring you the best high school and local sports action right here on the Garden State Athletic Network. But we don't do it alone. Is your business looking to reach a dedicated local audience across New Jersey? From the opening kickoff to the final buzzer, our fans are locked in. When you partner with us, you aren't just buying an ad, you're supporting the student athletes and communities that make Jersey sports special, all at a surprisingly affordable cost. Ready to join the team? Scan the QR code on your screen right now to learn more. You can also reach us directly at sponsorships@gardenstateathleticnetwork.com or give us a call at 973-738-3881. Grow your business while supporting local sports, only on the Garden State Athletic Network.
My favorite thing about playing high school sports is definitely the community it builds.
It's taught me leadership, it's taught me resilience.
Many people might go on to not play collegiately, but they can take a lot of skills that they learn and use it in their professional life, in their future careers.
High school sports are worth protecting because it gives students an outlet to grow, to become a leader, to become what they want to be.
NMLS 52811. Looking for a great rate on a new loan? From automobile to home equity loans, Urco Community Federal Credit Union has what you're looking for. Contact our loan officers, Shannon McClellan or Michael Bullis, to discuss financing options. Visit urcocu.org to learn more. Approval subject to credit underwriting. Terms subject to change. Certain restrictions may apply. This is not a commitment to lend. Equal housing opportunity lender. Federally insured by NCUA.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and wrestling fans, and welcome to Phillipsburg High School in Phillipsburg, New Jersey, as GardenStateHSWrestling.com brings you tonight's action here at Phillipsburg High School, as we are here for the tri-match here between the Warren Hills Blue Streaks, the West Orange Mountaineers, and
All right, at this time, we'd like to honor our senior, Ace Day. She's being escorted by her mom, Sarah Mesa, and her dad, Jorge Day. This was Ace's first year on the team. We were super happy to have him come out as a senior and join us. After graduation, she plans on attending Kutztown University, where she major in music performance and she'll minor in marine biology. Ace's favorite memories of wrestling are getting to know the girls on the team and becoming friends with them. Ladies and gentlemen, Ace Day. Congratulations, Howie. Our official for tonight's match is Joe Benvenuto.
And that is our senior recognition night tonight here at Phillipsburg High School. As we said, this is the tri-match between the Warren Hills Blue Streaks, the West Orange Mountaineers, and the Phillipsburg Stateliners, and we'll come back and introduce ourselves after the national anthem. in this first matchup here, we will be watching here on GSHSW.com, and this try will be the Phillipsburg Stateliners facing up against the West Orange Mountaineers. Happy Friday, everybody. This is James Clarke here with, of course, Kierra Hubmaster. Kierra, great to have you on broadcast again, being able to call this match with you again.
Again, I'm really excited for today's match.
And a lot of really good stuff going on here tonight as well, too. You know, we have West Orange coming in here tonight with a 11-5 record and having some really tough losses, a couple tough losses last week with Linden and Bayonne, but came on a 2-match win streak, beating Bloomfield and Rahway. But this West Orange team is extremely impressive. Kierra, this is definitely going to be a great match going into tonight. And, you know, what can we expect from these girls' teams tonight?
I mean, for the first match, West Orange versus Phillipsburg, I mean, they look evenly stacked. Both have a couple gaps, but they might be able to fill it, might not. So I'm excited to see how this plays out.
Yeah, and I think it should really be a first one that really plays out nicely. This is going to be Violetta Tresco for the Stateliners. And this is Alana Everett for the Mountaineers. This match is starting off here at 100 pounds. And the next duel will be 107 pounds, and the one after that will be the 114 pounds. So first will be Phillipsburg and West Orange, then West Orange versus Warren Hills, and then Warren Hills versus Phillipsburg to end the night, and living up to the hype of the traditional rivalry, the Route 57 rivalry that these two schools have. And she gets a takedown right there as Everett. She gets a takedown. She should get some back points on top of it. She does. 5-0. She leads us right on top as she runs at half Nelson. Tonight's official is Joe Benvenuto, a longtime official for the state of New Jersey. And she gets the fall.
Everett putting the first 6 points on the board.
Yeah, this West Orange girls team this year is really on a poise to really do some big things, and I think they can take advantage going into as the first time ever girls sections as well, too. I think this is a team that could be the favorite to go far and win.
And going back to for the replay, you see Everett reloading back, putting a little weight back, and gets the pin.
So 6-0 West Orange leads this. And we'll head up to the 107-pound weight class. This is Daisy Smith for West Orange. And this is Lyron Baslatan.
Yeah, that's how they pronounced it. Baslatan, I believe.
Definitely has been one of those wrestlers that I've been keeping an eye on for the last couple of weeks that I've been here at this beautiful gym of Phillipsburg High School that had opened up in the school year of 2016-2017 year. That was my senior year of high school when this school opened up. But one thing you could say really about Baslatan this year is really good on her feet and really making chess matches really happen. And it will be interesting to see how she really matches up here with a girl like Smith tonight.
And again, the first part of wrestling is always hand fighting, learning how to control and create openings or block yourself from being open as well. So it's always good to see Baslatan as, for example, blocking very well and working in.
Yeah, she does a really good job with being able to wrestle to her best advantage. And really is defensive, and really looks like she's been wrestling for a long time, too, out there, too, which makes things even more interesting. And this is a good matchup from the way it looks so far for her.
And again, she's been keeping really good, circle control, keeping herself middle.
As we say that, she gets up to 3-0. Smith leads this. But knowing this West Orange team and knowing what they have, they've had a lot of girls that have come through the program. They've also had a state champion, too, back in the 2020 year, right before COVID even hit.
I wrestled her. I was her semis match before finals.
Yes. And they've always had some good individuals as well, too. So even on the boys' side as well, too. Victor Lopez was one of the region champs for the Mountaineers back in the day.
And going back for the instant replay, you could see Smith loading it in, trapping her legs, staying on her toes the entire time, and getting the pin.
Looking for a great rate for a new loan? Urco Community Federal Credit Union is the way to go. You can definitely go through the Phillipsburg office or the Easton office,
or you can visit them at www.urcou.org or call them at 800-538-1572. And now we'll get to the 114-pound weight class. This is Jazzy Lopez for the Mountaineers, who is facing up against Ellie Kisselback, the wrestler that we haven't really seen the last couple of weeks due to a dislocated elbow, is wrestling in her first bout here tonight. And this may be the only bout that she may be wrestling here tonight. Kierra, this is definitely a matchup to be looking forward to in this matchup right here between these two girls.
And again, it's always just I preach this all the time. If you're injured, make sure you take care of yourself. I've been in the spot where I overworked a part of my body and in the long run didn't do well. It's always good to take the time off like she did. And if she only wrestles one match today, then she only wrestles one. And she's going to do the best she can with that really deep double there into out of circle.
Yeah, and definitely with a great matchup like this one, this is a really good matchup here for her tonight that I know it's going to be a toss-up. Anybody can win this bout. And, you know, that's definitely shows a lot of grit and a lot of action that Kisselback definitely wants to make for her Stateliners team. There's a lot of hand fighting going on here between both of these girls as we approach to about 1 minute left here in the first period.
And just watching all the Phillipsburg girls wrestle, they're very good with like mat awareness and controlling the center of the circle, all three of them.
A great term that you used there, Kierra, with mat awareness. These girls definitely know exactly where they are on the mat at all times. And a nice, beautiful textbook throw by there by Kisselback to lead it 3-0. I mean, I couldn't even explain how great of a throw by that was down there by Ellie Kisselback.
It was just perfect there.
Of course, Coach Highland is going to be watching this film later on and just really praising the fact of how well that throw by was.
It was phenomenal.
No back points being given there yet by Kisselback as we're 10 seconds to go in the first.
Short time.
She's got to be careful. She's got to watch her own back here because she may give up the reversal or at least a one. It's going to get stopped there for potentially dangerous, and that's a good call. And he is going to give them the 1 point neutral, so they're going to go back on their feet with 2 seconds to go, and that was a good call there by referee Joe Benvenuto for putting a stop to that match. 3-1 after one. This is going to be Lopez's choice. She's looking over to her coaches, and she's going to go neutral here. Or nope, she's going to go bottom to start the second period. I kind of think that her coaches wanted her to go neutral, and she indicated, no, I'll go bottom because I almost reversed her, so I could definitely give it a try again. Mm-hmm. As Kisselback sits on that left ankle there of Lopez.
Beautiful crossface there by her as well.
Yeah, beautiful crossface cradle that she has there. She's got it locked up, but the question is she going to be able to bring her back there?
And the fact that she can do this even with her injured elbow is incredible.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely something that you have to really praise on, the fact that you were able to wrestle this kind of match with that kind of injury. And she's got her in a crossface cradle right there. Not in quite a position to pin her, but is going to get 4 backs out of it and just make the deficit a little bit more. Now, as I say that, she can definitely put that chin on that pressure there of her left shoulder, but she's going to get 4 back points, make it 7-1. And this has definitely been Kisselback's match.
Again, showing great comeback. Sometimes you don't realize that sometimes you just need rest. You want to keep pushing yourself further and further, and sometimes you just have to take that break.
Yeah,
I feel like she needed it, and look how strong she came out.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, being up 7-1 now, you're riding pretty tough here on top. You know, a little bit in the beginning, it was a little bit worrisome as far as kind of where her arm was going, but you know, she's been showing some great poise. She's almost ridden out here the entire period. You know, and being able to get back points right in the second period along on top of that as well too is impressive. But she has that power half. She's trying to work on the power half right there.
She needs to hop to the side. Oh, she's throwing the leg in instead.
Throws in both legs. because I think she feels confident that she can get her in a very deep half, but it's going to get stopped there for potentially dangerous, and that arm did look like it was getting a little bit out of whack, so good stoppage right there.
It's very hard when you have legs in and you're going for the power half or anything like that. It's very easy for your arm to slip too far up your opponent's elbow, and that's what's going to call it potentially dangerous half the time.
Most definitely. As Lopez stands, the first time she stood in this second period, she gives up the escape. And that's going to be the end of 2 periods there, as they almost landed right onto the hardwood floor of the gym. And I think she's going to she's going to go right back in. That's showing you a lot of toughness that Kisselback has. And she's going to go bottom to start the 3rd period with 2 minutes on the clock. This is definitely a lot of grit and definitely a lot for sure for Kisselback. And seeing what Lopez can do as she's trying to trap that left ankle there on Kisselback. And you can kind of see on that singlet, if you want to take a look and see what that, if you look on the singlet on the right side of the back singlet there on the West Orange Wrestlers, you see the initials CJ. Now, you may be asking why. Well, for viewers that may not know it, there was a wrestler who served in the military in the time that wrestled for West Orange and had passed away. So they've honored him and his name and done a lot of great things for him over the years. So you'll see that little CJ right onto the right back side of their singlets. So just a little fun fact I thought I'd bring up to the folks.
And the one thing I will say, I know we try not to compare men's and women's wrestling a lot, but with men's wrestling, I feel like if the opponent knows the other opponent's injured, they will be attacking it like a dog. And Lopez is just trying to go do what she knows and everything like that. And I just think it's phenomenal sportsmanship.
Yeah, and it's a really good point you bring up there, Kierra, as far as really being aware of like the wrestler's injuries and just still wrestling your match, but also not making it the intentional way of like trying to really grind more onto that injured arm or that injured leg or anything of that nature. And she's just trying to run her stuff there. She tried to run the arm bar onto the left side of Kisselback, and it just didn't work. It's going to get stoppage there for potentially dangerous, and we'll get a restart at the center of the mat. We have about 16 seconds left to go here. And you got to give credit to Kisselback, though. She's wrestling tough here despite the injury.
And I'm very surprised that they threw her on bottom.
Yeah, I kind of thought they were going to choose neutral, but I think they also thought it would be very nice. And as you say that, Lopez almost had her in some trouble. Not going to have enough time to do anything else here. But Ellie Kisselback, despite being ridden out here in the entire 3rd period, she wins 7-2 in a regular decision and a great matchup that could very well see again down in Atlantic City if these 2 girls make it down there. A great matchup for these 2 girls.
We go to 120.
Today's broadcast is presented by GMAC Pizza, Wings, and More, right on Memorial Parkway, made with the same passion for 3 generations and voted the best pizza in Phillipsburg. Call them at 908-768-3500 or order online at gmacpizzawings.com. We can't wait to serve you. And coming up here at 120, this is going to be Raz Smith, who's going to get the forfeit for the Mountaineers to extend the lead now 18-3.
We're at 126.
This is Natalia Severs, who just recently got her 50th career win on varsity the other night against Par Hills. And the Mountaineers are going to forfeit this match. And Severs is going to get the forfeit.
Forfeit at 126.
And then we'll take us right to the 132 matchup.
We go to 132.
This is Sofia Rojas. And this is Emily Pogwai for the Mountaineers.
Emily Pogwai. Okay.
Here, 132. And Sophia Rojas for the Stateliners.
And this worked out perfectly because they're actually both 126-pound girls. So they just both bumped up. That was a cool meetup.
Yeah, see how you like that a little bit sometimes when you bump up with another wrestler to a different weight class and your other wrestler bumps up at the same weight class to meet each other. That's always interesting how strategies work out like that, which is why coin tosses are definitely a must know about when you're a coach in dual meets.
She is very strong on her toes trying to go for the pin.
Yeah, and you don't see that a lot of times with a lot of wrestlers, even on the men's side, and gets the fall right there. And it was just great job applying, as you said, Kierra, with just running her toes, and she didn't really even have her knees on the mat either.
No. You know it's a good toe hold when you see their calf shaking when they're trying to put all the pressure on.
And now this will take us to the 138-pound weight class.
138.
And again, for the instant replay, you can see Emily loading onto her little toes and pushing all her weight forward to get the pin.
This is going to be Taylor Horton for the Stateliners. And I believe we're going to get Olivia Yant for West Orange. Ray Prashad, okay. So it was looking like it was either going to be that or Olivia Yant, one of the two right there that would wrestle at 138. So I think they're going to be saving Yant for 144 because they don't have anybody on paper right now at 144, so they may bump her up. And this is the first West Orange wrestler that we're seeing tonight in the Carolina blue, which I actually, I can't lie. I can't lie. I kind of like the Carolina. I'm more of a alternate uniforms kind of guy. Like I like the alternate colors that you don't see every day. As long as it fits well. Some schools can't really pull it off like that, but a nice takedown there for Horton, 3-0.
Throwing the legs in quick. Oh, and throwing them out real quick.
She's definitely trying to work on trying to break down that base there of Prasad. And she checks her back for additional back points. She's going to get some back points. She'll get at least 2. It's all 2 swipe. Now she's working a cross-face cradle right here, which she may be able to lock up right there. And she's got her flat.
Beautiful.
Textbook right there of a cross-face cradle, as I do say so myself, Kierra.
Very nice textbook.
And that'll take us to the 144-pound weight class.
And here for the instant replay, you're going to see Horton loading it back, getting her knee right next, loading it, and getting the pin.
Carolina's Gabriela Santos.
Today's broadcast is presented by New York Life Insurance Agent Ed Kovacs Jr., based in Lopakon, New Jersey. To learn more, scan the QR code on your screen or visit us at www.newyorklife.com/agent/EJ Kovac or call 908-358-9726. This is Gabby Santos for Phillipsburg and Olivia Yant for West Orange. As my predictions... my predictions came out correctly that they were going to bump her up, and they did. Both girls go out of bounds. I think this is going to work out a little bit for West Orange's favor because they're going to be giving up a little bit of more forfeits along the way. So definitely get all of your wrestlers in there in this duel as much as possible. Both girls definitely hand fighting here. Neither one has taken a shot yet, and that's something I've been seeing a lot this year, Kierra. And maybe it's just the Phillipsburg thing. I don't know, but I've really been impressed with how fast girls wrestling has been going to the point of where they're very much wrestling defensive wrestling.
Yes. I mean, some people are built to always be going in for the shot, and other people are meant to defend. And if you know anything about Phillipsburg and their girls' team, they're always big defenders, play on your opponent's mistake, which she just did.
Yeah, and these girls definitely have been part of a historic Phillipsburg program for wrestling for numerous decades. And, you know, you definitely know that they're picking up the same things as what the boys do. And she's got her flat on her back. And she's going to get the fall there is Gabby Santos, another girl to keep an eye on at Atlantic City or even in the postseason this season.
And here for the instant replay, we have her loading the half, putting her weight right back. Her legs are up, and she gets the pin.
Looking for a great rate on a new loan from automobile to home equity loans, Urco Community Federal Credit Union has what you were looking for. Contact our loan officers, Shannon Samonetta or Michael Boyos, to discuss financing options. This is going to be a forfeit given here to Phillipsburg. They're in the lead, 27-24, first lead of the night. This is Yuri Hines Wade, and for the West Orange, it's Jalen Robinson. This looks like this could be a very, I don't want to jinx anything here, but this definitely looks like this could be a very even matchup here between these two. You know, as you can tell by their stance and the way that they're wrestling, you know, you can tell this is the kind of match that looks like that could definitely come down to the wire.
And it's very hard to go against an opponent that has almost a similar style as you as well. So I'm curious how that's going to end up.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I mean. They both have the same kind of style where they're both just putting out their hands and just making sure that they're hand fighting, and they're not, you know, they're not taking any shots or committing to any shots until it's given right there. And again, goes down to coaching, goes down to the amount of experience that is in the room. It's great. 1 minute left to go here in the first. We'll see what she can try and do here for both girls. Neither one has taken a shot yet. And, of course, I was going to say the official is going to put a stop to it and get them right back to the center of the mat. Just to have a little bit of discussion to just try to initiate more action, because neither one have come close to a takedown yet.
And again, as we're hitting red zone, still no takedowns or any sort of points so far.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that there's no stalling on either or yet. Just a little bit surprised because you can get warrant for stalling for both wrestlers. It's not often that happens, but it can happen. So I'm a little bit surprised with that yet, but I think he just wants to give them a chance to at least redeem
Joe's
themselves.
hands were up for a second. He was. They were both up for a second.
Yep, I think he's going to. Yep, no, I didn't see both hands show up there yet, but he got them right back into the center of the mat. So that may be the second warning. I think he's just saying next time it's going to be a stall warning. It's going to be Robinson's choice. She's going to go bottom to start. And honestly, if I'm Hines Wade, when you don't get taken down like that too, I might as well just go right back on my feet and try to play the takedown game a little bit here.
As we get more into the upper classes, I know it's a very traditional point of it. It's always respect the point, like when you escape. Because a lot of times when you hit the upper weight classes, a lot of them don't shoot.
Right, exactly. And that's the other part too. And, you know, she gives up the reversal. That's where I would say, you know, if I was Hines Wade, I would have gone right back on my feet, you know, knowing that, you know, your opponent hasn't really been able to take any shots yet, neither of you, but you can initiate that action on your feet. But now you give up 2 points, and now you got to get out from underneath.
That, if she gets the reversal, that was beautiful there.
That was a a nice little switch. Definitely textbook once again. We've been seeing a lot of beautiful stuff here tonight, including that switch. And she's looking over. She's getting ready to get set here. So that takedown may not have even mattered as much, as we're all tied up at 2. And she's got her still on top. We're all tied up here at 2. She still has control here. She's almost slipped off twice. Was almost putting herself in danger.
Wade has been putting all her weight parallel, and that's something that's usually go against, hence why she got bucked off twice now. It's very hard to ride parallel and break them down and have control of the person on bottom.
Yeah, you're absolutely right on that. Great point you bring up there, Kierra. And she's got to work to the side here or she's going to get hit with stalling. So she's got to be careful. She's almost slipped off twice already, but that may not matter. She might put her on her back, and it might have her in some trouble.
She just needs to load it back a little bit.
Yep, she's giving up a little of that momentum. It's not quite there. I think that golden arm is going to save Robinson by the bell. It's going to be a 6-2 lead here for Hines Wade. She's going to go top. She must feel very confident after not getting, only giving up that one reverse. She's going to go top. I think she feels very confident that she can try and pin her again.
Mat return, let go of the hands. Perfect.
Yeah, and Robinson's just trying to get into that switch right there, and she's close to the reversal, but not close enough. And Hines Wade is doing a good job with prevailing of giving up that reversal like she did in the beginning of the second. See if she can get something. She has that power half. She's not going to be able to do anything with it. Now she has controlled the wrist. Is around a power half once again. And she's going to run it again.
And her weight was fully back that time and gets the pin.
The largest margin of a lead that Phillipsburg has had here tonight. 33-24 with only 2 more bouts to go. It's getting interesting here.
And here for the instant replay, you can see her going for the half and loading her weight back this time, all the way back and getting the pin.
This is one. Nope, that was 180. Was that? Nope, that was one. All right. Today's broadcast is presented by GMAC Pizza, Wings, and More, right on Memorial Parkway. Made with the same passion for 3 generations and voted the best pizza in Phillipsburg. Call them at 908-768-3500 or order online at gmacpizzawings.com. We can't wait to serve you.
And we go to 235.
Okay, so that last one was 165. This one is 180. The one that just got the forfeit was 185.
Mountaineers, Mosey Prince.
So this is Mosey Prince for West Orange and Lanaya Hercules. And that forfeit, that last forfeit that was just given there to Phillipsburg, clinched it for the Stateliners. This will be the final bout of this duel between these 2 wrestlers.
She's getting in there. Both of them are very upper body wrestlers, which I really like seeing in a heavyweight match.
Yes, I think a lot of wrestling fans really enjoy the heavyweight matches the most because of all the upper body strength that they give to their opponents. And, you never know. It's kind of like a wild card. You're either going to win it or you're going to lose it in any given crazy way. So it's always nice to kind of being able to – I like the random draws, but sometimes in certain matchups that is going to be really fun to watch. It's fun seeing heavyweight be the last one. And that's going to be an illegal hold right there for Hercules. So it's going to be a point given there. Oh, nope, that's going to be a point given to Hercules as Prince had that illegal move right there that she tried to pull on Hercules. It's going to make it 1-0. Hercules leads. Trying to get in that headlock, but she's got to be careful that she doesn't get hit again for an illegal headlock.
Again, I was taught, at least by Coach Gail at Kittatinny, that when I got in a headlock, I would, God forbid, I would go through and hold on to them and roll through with them. And she just gets the takedown, going right behind Hercules.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that's always very important, too. If you're going to throw in a headlock, make sure that it's a nice, clean headlock, because if you don't, you just roll yourself right over, you get taken down. So that's why it's very crucial to be able to understand the point of the headlock, and if you can do it correctly and you do it the right way, because it's easy to mess up. Just saying.
Very easy. I was always taught, like, K through 12, even in high school, like, we kind of got punished for headlocking people. Like, we would have to do push-ups if we headlocked someone.
Yeah, I mean, like, headlocks are really more of a thing in my opinion. They're mostly more things of, like, if you're in desperation mode. You're being down 5-2, something like that, and you're down, it's like 20 seconds left to go in the match, or like even 15 seconds left in the match for that matter, too. You're throwing in a headlock, you're throwing in a lat drop, you're throwing in the most desperation move that you can possibly find at that point in time. You know, now with the rule changes of takedowns being 3 points, you know, even if you don't get your opponent to their back right away, too, you know, you can still tie that match and go in overtime. See what she can try and do right here, both wrestlers. And Hercules had a really nice takedown there, slipping off of the headlock from Prince. See if she can try and do something with that, but Hercules is just trying to, like, she's holding into her arms right there, pinching them in, so that way she doesn't let her go underneath the arms. As the coaching staff over there for West Orange is trying to show her exactly how it needs to be done, but do it correctly. And as she throws in that half, she might have Hercules in some trouble, and she gets the fall. That's going to end the exclamation point for West Orange, but it's not going to be enough as the Stateliners win this first dual matchup here tonight, round one, against the West Orange Mountaineers, 39-30. And what a great dual meet it was.
That really was. And it's exciting to see that Phillipsburg's now record is 5-13 as well.
Yeah, definitely. Looking for a great rate on a new loan from automobile to home equity loans? Urco Community Federal Credit Union has what you were looking for. Contact our loan officers, Shannon Semineta or Michael Vallejos, to discuss financing options. Urco Community Federal Credit Union. Today's broadcast is presented by GMAC Pizza, Wings, and More, right on Memorial Parkway, made with the same passion for 3 generations and voted the best pizza in Phillipsburg. Call them at 908-768-3500 or order online at gmacpizzawings.com. We can't wait to serve you. Today's broadcast is also presented by New York Life Insurance Agent Ed Kovacs Jr., based in Lopakon, New Jersey. To learn more, scan the QR code on your screen, or you can visit us at www.newyorklife.com/agent/EJ Kovac or call 908-358-9726. And that will take us into the Harrington press box with myself, James Clarke, and Kierra Hubmaster. Kierra, first, as we said, first great dual match here in this match tonight.
I mean, it was actually very good. They bounced around and made a lot more matches than I thought they were going to have. They had around 4 or 5 actual open spots on both teams, and they managed to only have like 3 forfeits out of it. So it was a phenomenal match. I mean, Phillipsburg, they've just been showing very well mat awareness with everything, and they came and got a win, which they really needed for their record.
Now, going into the Urco Community Federal Credit Union wrestler of the match here, there's a couple of names that I'm thinking of, but I want to see if you agree with this one. It's got to be Yuri Hines Wade. that wrestled and was tied up, and then she ended up pinning the wrestler. I don't know what your thoughts on, but I think that's definitely one that would be up for debate on that one.
I would either go Wade or even Kisselbach. I mean, your first match back in a long time, and you do that amazing performance as well, even though there was no pin there, just showing how she was willing to fight back even after her injury. I think both are really good.
Yeah, I think so. Well, that will be on our social medias. We'll be back momentarily for the next round here at the tri-match. We'll have Warren Hills versus West Orange in round 2, and then we'll conclude the night with the Warren Hills Blue Streaks facing off against the Phillipsburg Stateliners. So this is Kierra Hubmaster and James Clarke. We'll see you in just a little bit.